Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to my review of the supernatural episode, Remember the Titans. Now, this episode revolves around the two bros finding this guy that dies and comes back alive each and every night. And now I believe I saw a promo for this where it reveals it's Prometheus. But this is really easy for me to pick up while not seeing that particular promo, I think, or at least I couldn't remember it. And they show Prometheus dying, and then they show this vulture, buzzard, whatever, eating from his side, his liver. And this is really a clue to anyone who knows anything about Prometheus, because I don't know a lot about the Titan myself, but what I do remember is that he gave man fire, he was stand for it by Zeus and put onto a cliff, and his punishment was each and every day he'd be the vulture or an eagle would eat inside his liver, and I think maybe some other body parts. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But then every morning he was brought back to life just to suffer the same torment the next day. And I believe it wasn't until Hercules rescued Prometheus that Prometheus suffered. So I easily guessed it was Prometheus, but then it was left, of course, to figuring out how he got in this particular predicament. And throughout the episode, you really grew to care for Prometheus, and you found out that him and Athena sort of had this thing, and Athena actually had let Prometheus live because she loved him, but Athena must have at least been slightly pissed when, even though Prometheus didn't remember who he is, that he slept with another woman and had a son. The son suffering the same curse that Prometheus did. Though I will say at the end it's sort of ironic, and for everyone out there, I just want to remind you, ironic does not mean funny. Look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't really have time to go into details, but I found it was ironic at the end that Athena meant to shoot at Zeus, but Zeus used Prometheus as a shield. And so Athena's orders were to basically hunt down Prometheus, and she did fulfill that requirement in a really fucking messed up way. But Prometheus took the arrow that Athena shot him with and pushed it deeper into himself and ended up killing Zeus that way. So Prometheus was a fucking badass. That guy brought us fire, let humans evolve, and he killed Zeus like a fucking badass. It was sort of funny, though, about Sam and Dean were about to be, I guess, killed by Athena. And Sam starts talking sass to Athena and ends up turning her to their side. And it was just really funny how that turned out, because Dean has no fucking idea what his brother is doing, because he's like, it's just like, really, Sam? Trash talking to God? Seriously? Yeah, I liked Athena. Strong woman character. Though, I will say her sort of arc in this episode, at least, and I just want to say I wouldn't mind seeing her in other episodes. Her sort of arc in this episode was fully based in a relationship. It really added impact, a little bit of impact, so I didn't mind it. But it was just like, I love him. I'm going against my father's orders. So yeah. But I will say, the woman that Prometheus had a kid with, she's called Haley. She's a fucking dumbass. I mean, there's just some parts and stories where it can be a little hard to get from point A to point B. But then some shows, books, movies, just take the cake. Just have someone do something dumb because everyone else is doing it. It's sort of cliche, so they're doing it. And so at this point that Haley, in fear for her son, decides to trust Zeus, and then she acts all fucking shocked when, hey, guess that Zeus is being a jackass and a dick, and just a dick, suddenly isn't trustworthy. I get a mother's need for, well, I get a mother's need to protect their children, but still, seriously, this is so fucking annoying when a character just trusts an evil character and that shit goes down there like, it's really tiring. But give the writers credit. She was shown to be someone that didn't really trust the supernatural world. She didn't. I mean, she loved this guy who each day would die and each morning would be brought back to life. But she doesn't believe Dean Dean and Sam when they're talking about shit they know stuff about. So it's just really weird that Haley wouldn't be more accepting of the supernatural world when she's in love with a guy that dies each night, comes back to life each day. Fucking seriously, if you have... But of course, my favorite line out of this entire episode was one I heard out of context. But I just liked it. It's dragon penis. Okay, for those of you who want context, Dean's reading from a book and he calls out dragon penis, and it's just like, you don't need anything else for that shit to be funny. It's dragon penis. Dragon penis. I'm a little immature asshole, I know. A dragon penis. And they say remember the Titans in the title, but there's only one Titan in the episode, which is Prometheus. Athena and Zeus are god and goddess respectively. So yeah, remember the Titans. I was sort of hoping for at least maybe one or more Titans to appear, because it's remember the Titans. And we get only one Titan, who's very badass, but yeah. And that's really all I have to speak of this episode this week. In short, supernatural episode, remember the Titans. It was fun, but I think one other person was commenting about how is figuring out who this mysterious guy is, and it's like, it's Prometheus. It's Prometheus. It's Prometheus. However, finding out the particular backstory of this universe's Prometheus was interesting, and I like that. But the whole mystery of who he is can be solved by anyone who knows their Greek mythology in the first, minute or two, at least, at most. But it was still an enjoyable episode. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me for whatever reasons outside my blog or YouTube, you can contact me on Facebook at facebook.com/jashykins fan page, on Twitter at jashykins. I'm now being very much more active on Tumblr. I'll blog anything, it seems now. I'm jashykins.tumblr.com there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. If you're watching this on my blog, thank you just for watching. Share amongst your friends, comment below, let me know. And now that you're on my blog, explore. There's a lot of more stuff to see here. I've been blogging for at least 2 or 3 years, so a lot of stuff to see. And I just want to say, I really hope Rev Resner's migraine will go away, because we haven't really talked today because he has a bad migraine. So get better. And until next video, goodbye.